Welcome to another edition of the Wrestling Sit and Talk. You're seeing my face, you're seeing Mr. Victor's face, so you know that means there is
How you doing?
pay-per-view. Victor, what is up?
Big pay-per-view. Doing good, doing good. How are you good, sir?
I'm here. I'm here. Much as possible. We got a rare six-match card. I guess Triple H is feeling generous. They are in Saudi Arabia, so they made it there, obviously, safely, which is great. Well, we got some injury news before we head into that. Fortunately, we had Liv's injury. She's probably gonna be gone till about Rumble. If I was to,
Awful.
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that's she's gonna be gone for a little bit. I think it's Elton Prince is hurt
Yeah,
as well.
yep.
Um,
I was gonna say Kit literally just had a match.
right. I think he wrestled Cross on main event, if I'm not mistaken. Um, Dom, our Intercontinental Champion, for the that's
Players for Dom.
yeah.
We can't have him out for too much.
Prayers up for Dom. Let's see. El Grande Americano was injured, and Chad Gable was injured. Like,
You
man,
know,
it's rough.
funny how those two are injured at the same time. Like,
What do you mean? I'm confused.
don't have to don't don't make me say the obvious, man.
I mean, Liv Morgan's injured. Are you
Chad
saying?
Gable and Grande Americano are, are the same
Okay.
people.
See, we're not going to do that. We're not going to sit here and disparage the great, legendary name of El Grande Americano, who theme song you said you liked. So we're making progress. Everything.
Okay, I like his theme song. I'll give you that.
They Chad Gable and Grande trained together, so it's natural that they probably both got hurt while they were training. Unfortunately, but
Obviously, yeah.
anyway, we're not here to spread lies that you like to spread about Mr. Chad Gable and El Grande, the legendary Americano. Let's go ahead and jump into the six-match card. Where do you want to start?
We can start off with the opener. We found out this morning that the opener is Cody versus Randy opening the show.
Oh, breaking news. I didn't even know that one. Okay. Interesting. Maybe Randy's like, look, I'm
Yep.
trying to get the fuck out of here. Interesting. Okay.
I mean, they already got paid. They're not getting paid extra by the hour or anything like that. So,
No, you're right. Yeah. Get in, get the fuck out if you can. All right. So we got the men's King of the Ring opening the show. We got Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Thoughts and predictions.
when I first heard of the King of the Ring happening and returning with the winner getting a match at SummerSlam at the champions. I thought two people were for sure going to be in it and for sure going to be in the finals. Those two people were Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill, both in the finals. Both, I want to say favorites,
Fair.
but you can never count out Randy Orton. He's literally done it all, and he's got a lot to prove with what happened last year, losing to Gunther. But if I had to make a prediction, I'm going to have to go with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has to find a way back to John Cena.
I agree with you. I agree with about 90% of what you said. I think Cody being in this King of the Ring tournament is unnecessary because one, Cody was champion for a year, so he could just get a rematch. And two, he pinned Cena at SummerSlam, so he should get a match anyway. I mean, we were seeing that happen with our, with our EFED stuff. You know, the champion will have to defend it against him. It makes sense. Uh,
Yeah,
I just think just that could have gone to somebody else. I think Cody could have had his match anyway. Um, but I'm going to pick Cody as well. Maybe this will be the catalyst for Orton heel turn.
I mean, it's been a while since we've seen a heel Randy Orton.
It's been a long time. Pandemic, right?
Yeah, since what? When he was feuding with
Drew.
Drew McIntyre over that WWE title?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's been 5 years, so yeah. I've seen people complain that this match is happening now and instead of SummerSlam. I think they're going to be wrestling more than one time.
They absolutely should, knowing the history between the two.
Right. I mean, they've wrestled before, but like this was like pre AEW. This is like Orton at his at his best, Cody at his best. So it should be a really good match. But yeah, I'm going Cody. Um. All right. Let's just go ahead and move on to the Queen of the Ring. Queen of the Ring. We got Asuka returning from injury, which is great. Good to see her back, Miss Asuka, with her old theme song, by the way, which is even better. And she's facing the up and comer Jade. I guess I'll go first on this one. Um, I was telling my friend last night. I was like, so this Tiffany and Nia match, whatever happens in this match, is probably gonna influence my decision because I felt if Tiffany was to win and Naomi cashes in and wins the title, then I'm like, okay, it's definitely going to be Jay. But Naomi did not cash in, so I'm kind of leading Asuka right now. I'm gonna go Asuka. I know Jay, but I just don't think if the with the current champions right now, right? Current champion is Tiffany Stratton
Yeah,
and Io Sky. If you put Jade versus Tiffany as the main event or one of the main events or main match for SummerSlam, it's not as advertising or appetizing as Oscar versus Io. I feel like Oscar versus Io is a bigger draw, which is why I'm going to go Oscar barely. What about you?
here's the thing. Whereas we still have what, a month or so for till SummerSlam after this, so there could be a possibility that they both could get title matches. One winning via winning the Queen of the Ring, one winning a qualifying match. Like it's possible that they could both be getting, world title matches. Now, does Asuka versus Io sound more um enticing, more like a dream match? Absolutely. Everyone's been dying to see Asuka versus Io ever since they both made it to the main roster. But we don't need Asuka winning the Queen of the Ring for that to happen. With Jade, though, if she doesn't win this match, what's next for Jade? Like, I don't see Jade being able to find a way into a SummerSlam match against Tiffany if she doesn't win.
Well, you could just use the same logic that you just said. Jade could win a tournament or some type of match to qualify to face Tiffany. I feel like if you bring back Asuka to make it this far, she has to win because now, as we mentioned earlier, you have the Liv Morgan injury. It seemed to be Liv Morgan
Yeah.
and Io was going to be the SummerSlam match. Well, now Io doesn't really have any direction, anybody to face right now. With unlike Tiffany, she still has other people that's kind of sniffing around the title scene. You still got a Charlotte, you still got Jade. You could do. I mean, there's options. Alexa, if you really wanted to, but I feel like Asuka needs this more than Jade. Jade could win another one next year, year after that. She's gonna be around for a while. So you're going Jade?
I'm going Jade. I'm leaning towards Jade.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I'm leaning Asuka. All right, I like that we're not the same here. All right, well, you can pick the next match we talk about.
Let's talk about the latest match that just got added. Sami Zayn versus Killian Karrion Cross.
Ah,
So I feel like this has to be a win for Sami Zayn. It's in his hometown. The fans are going to riot if Sami Zayn shows up tonight and loses to Cross. They're going to, they're going to have, it's got to be Sami Zayn. Has to be.
yeah, I agree, but I feel like a cross win does more for Sammy than a cross loss. Hear me out. Let's say we live in a universe where Cross wins because Cross tries to get Sammy to do something nefarious. Sammy doesn't do it, causes him to match. Next night on the Raw, Cross is like, see, if you just tap into that person that we know you really are, you would have won. Next night on Raw, they have a rematch. Cross tries to bait Sammy again. Sammy unintentionally intentionally takes the bait. Then you could build up Cross and Sammy even more because now Sammy he will have some matches, but he will benefit by outside forces like he did in this qualifying match. I feel like if you have Cross lose just to lose, what does Sammy do now?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, what do you think?
It's like they're trying to build Sammy up. They're trying to build Sammy up to be this, oh, guy that can be a world champion. But at the same time, every time he gets any type of opportunity at that title, he fumbles the bag. He can't get it done. It's like they don't know what to do with Sami Zayn right now. So they're giving him this cross rivalry just so he could be on TV, just for him to have something to do.
I think he's going to
Um,
Rumble next year.
at the end of the day, I'm really, yeah, yeah, he should. He should. I'm just glad that they're both being used and they're both on, the card tonight. Because when I saw Randy beat Sami Zayn last Friday, I was like, oh, there goes Sammy's chances of competing at Night of Champions. And that's not the case.
When I saw him lose to Randy, I was like, okay, so they're going to do a cross because as we remember, we initially had Dom versus AJ Styles for the title, and then
Yep.
that match got scrapped. So I felt like they was like, okay, well, fuck it, we'll just put Sammy and Cross on to shut everybody up that's pissed off that we're not using Cross. But I don't think they're gonna do shit with him afterwards.
I don't feel like they will.
They're just gonna be like, okay, cool. All right, well, we'll see you later, Cross. But you were both going Sammy.
Yeah, yeah, Sammy.
All right. Okay. Well, the next match we have is Raquel Rodriguez versus Mommy Rhea Ripley in a street fight. So the obvious answer is Rhea Ripley, right?
It's Rhea, of course.
That's the obvious. But what if we lived in a world? Okay. Rodriguez wins because of Roxanne. It is a street fight, so she can't interfere. She wins. She wins because of Roxanne. Next on the Raw, Rhea is dealing with Roxanne, probably in the match, some type of match. Rhea gets jumped by Raquel. Out comes Nikki Bella to help even the odds for Rhea. And Evolution, you get Roxanne and Raquel, double R's. Well, they both have. That's why I didn't realize they both have R, two R's in their name. That's hilarious. Roxanne and Raquel versus Nikki Bella and Rhea Ripley for the tag titles, and they win the tag titles at Evolution too. Rhea doesn't need to win.
It would be an it would be an interesting way to go, especially since Nikki Bella made her grand return and hasn't been seen or heard from since. It's like, oh, Nikki Bella's back, yay! And then she's not.
Well, I mean,
Like, what was the whole point of having her come back?
remember, Liv Morgan got hurt that same night. Remember,
Yeah,
her and Nikki were going to do a thing, and then Liv Morgan get hurt, kind of fucked everything up.
yep.
I think it was going to end up being Liv versus Nikki at Evolution 2.
Yeah, Liv. It might even have been a tag match, Liv and Raquel versus Nikki and Rhea. Who knows?
Or Brie.
Or Brie.
I am
Yeah,
I am going to take.
if Brie does want to come back.
Yeah, I think she's like banged up or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Um, I am going to take a stab. I'm going to go Raquel Rodriguez for the win.
You know, it would be nice to see Raquel finally win something on her own and see what she's able to do without Liv Morgan. But something just telling me to just stay safe and bet on Rhea Ripley because it's never wise to bet against Rhea Ripley. She rarely loses cleanly, and I don't see her losing tonight. I don't.
If this was a regular match, I would be 100% behind Rhea Ripley. But the street fight
Yeah,
element,
but it's a street fight.
yeah, but the street fight element kind of like, well, Raquel could win this, could win this. I'm sticking with Raquel. Fuck, I'm sticking with Raquel. Okay, what else do we have left? We have the WWE title match. There's a match we're missing.
Jacob versus Solo.
Jacob Satu. Wow. Jacob Fatu. United States Championship would be on the line against Solo. You can take this one.
Um, I feel like there's a lot of shenanigans that could happen in this match with JC Mateo, Jey Uso possibly getting involved, and a a debuting superstar that we that hasn't been seen on the main roster yet, but could be making his way to WWE in Hikuleo. He's had a couple matches on the Dark Show. He's been signed to the WWE for God knows how long now. So it's only a matter of time before he makes his debut. Question is, does he make it tonight?
You're referring to Hikaleu. Um, Here's the thing again. Well, what's your prediction first?
I think Jacob wins this and they have another match at SummerSlam or somewhere down the road where Solo actually beats him. But tonight I have Jacob winning.
Okay, here's the thing. Imagine we're in a world. Imagine we're in a world.
Yep.
I don't know what happened there. Tabitha said, let's update. No, I'm busy. We're in a world. Solo Sokoa wins because of what you said. Hikuleu costs Fatu the match, even though Jimmy will come out there to help. It's the numbers are still against him. Then you could bring back the Tongans to team with Fatu, and you could have you a 6 man or 8 man at on a SmackDown or saying that's main event, and Solo could get the title back at SummerSlam. Not Solo, excuse me. Fatu could get the title back at SummerSlam. I I'm gonna go with Fatu, but not by. I'm gonna go with Fatu, I guess.
I like having the Tongans, um, Tonga and Tongaloa coming back and siding with Jacob, but at the same time, I don't see that happening because Solo was the one who brought him in. Solo was the one who they sided with when they came back to get their revenge on Roman and whatnot. And when they left, they were on Solo's side. Now, unless something happened in between, you know, from when they left and to when they returned, I don't see them siding with Jacob.
Now you could do the angle where if in that universe, right? Let's say the Tongas came back to side with Fatu because it was always them three together, and with them following Solo, they both got injured, and Solo just left them. I didn't care if they didn't care about them, and Fatu was the only one that was there to check in on them, and that's why they were going to side with Fatu. They could go that route.
Yeah, they've done that before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you're going Fatu?
I'm going with Fatu.
Okay. We should also mention we do have a new women's United States champion in Julia. She defeated
Yes.
Queen Zelina Vega. I had her at like the 13th, so 12, something like that. I had her pretty up high, so that was pretty good. Uh, where did you put her in your picks?
I had her at 3 only because I wasn't too sure if WWE were going to pull the trigger or not. But if you really think about it, Julia, when she first debuted on NXT, she literally debuted, and literally weeks later, after her debut, she won the NXT World title. And then, literally weeks after coming onto the main roster, she does the exact same thing. She's like the hottest rising superstar right now. I don't think anyone's hotter than Julia.
I, I think Stephanie Curl might make an argument for that. I mean, remember Money in the
That
Bank?
is true. She's up there too.
I mean, remember Money in the Bank when she wrestled on Raw? She had a match on SmackDown. She had a match at AAA. She had a match at
Yep.
Money in the Bank. She was a busy woman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And we had the Wyatts lose their tag title match by disqualification. So I guess we're running that back at some
What a
point.
shame.
I, I was confident, but not super confident. I had them at the 6 just because it was Wyatt 6. All right. Now I believe we have left is our main event. We have John Felix Cena, never seen 17 World Heavyweight WWE Undisputed Championship. Excuse me. Versus CM Punk. Punk Life. Ah. Oh, if you didn't know, you gotta watch
Economics.
SmackDown. What are your thoughts on this match?
I saw it. I am glad that CM Punk is getting a chance to fight Cena one last time. It's like it's the latest trend, who's gonna get a chance to fight John Cena on his retirement tour. I'm glad CM Punk is one of them. Um, I really enjoyed what they've been doing, taking shots at one another. John Cena doing a CM Punk type 2 weeks ago, and then last night CM Punk doing basic punkonomics on Cena. It it's 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 been really fun to see these two go back and forth. I'm If I had to pick a winner in this match, it has to be John Cena because I would love to see CM Punk as world champion one again. But right now, we're living in this CM Punk, I mean Cena retirement tour era where Cena's trying to go out on top, and I don't see him losing the WWE title quite yet.
You mentioned that you're glad that Punk's one of the people he'd faced. Is there anybody else that you wish he would face in his retirement tour that he hasn't?
Let's see. Trying to think of who he hasn't faced yet. I think it'd be interesting to see Cena versus Roman Reigns one last time before Cena rides off into the sunset. Let's see. Some other matches that we haven't seen. Let's see. Cena versus Braun Breaker. That'd be interesting. Cena versus Seth Rollins. Um, let's see. Cena versus Drew.
Mm,
Whenever Drew comes back, that'd be interesting. But
yeah, I
what
wouldn't
about
mind
you?
that. There's really he's honestly covered everything that I personally wanted him to do. I mean, I wouldn't mind us seeing a Sheamus thing. I think that'll be different. Um, there's not much, man. He's basically covered anything else he can cover. They're not there. Like Edge would have been interesting, or Coach,
Yeah,
but I mean he's an AE dub, so I mean I would like to see a Seth Rollins thing. Speaking of Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank, does he cash in tonight?
I don't see him cashing in yet. He needs to do more with that Money in the Bank briefcase. So far, we've seen what Paul Heyman come out with it. We've seen Braun and Bronson do such dirty work with it. We haven't seen Seth Rollins do much with that Money in the Bank briefcase. So I think it's too early.
Do you think he teases it?
He could possibly tease it on what's it called? Cena versus Punk, but I don't think he'll cash in just yet.
Do you think the Tribal Chief returns tonight?
Um, no, only because when he returns, I have a feeling he's going to be feuding with Seth Rollins. And considering that Seth Rollins isn't on the card tonight, he isn't doing anything that big tonight. Um, I don't see Roman returning just yet.
Do you think a couple more weeks?
Yeah, yeah, he should be back by SummerSlam.
I mean, he has returned at SummerSlam before, so it's where the Tribal Chief pretty much was born. Came back and beat the Fiend and Braun Strowman. I miss the Fiend. Miss Bray Wyatt.
Poor Bray.
Way too soon. All right. Well, that is, I believe, all the matches. I think we covered them all, right? King of the Ring, Queen of the Ring, U.S. title, Raquel, Sammy.
Yep,
Yep. All right. Well, that was another edition of the Wrestling Sit and Talk. I am Ozuji and my friend Victor. Thank you, sir, for
of course.
um, you enjoyed the show, and hopefully we can get at least El Grande or Chad Gable to return soon because as big fans as
Boo.
we are of El Grande Americano
No,
and Chad. They are surely.
absolutely not.
Well, I'm sorry. What?
Absolutely not.
Oh, no, that's enough. That's enough of that disparaging remark, sir. Thank you guys, and we will see you on the next edition.